Hello, welcome to Board Game TV. Today is Tournament Thursday, and we're going to start a new tournament playthrough. And we're going to be playing Conquest of Planet Earth, the space alien game from Flying Frog Productions. We will also be using the expansion, Apocalypse expansion, which adds like a naval sea and ships and stuff like that. We're going to have 4 aliens each game, 1 winner. And how do you win? Well, the first alien to receive 8 terror points wins, and that alien will move on to the next round. If you'll notice, this is an early Flying Frog game. It has a totally different style, as you can see. They don't use the, pictures of real people and stuff like that in this game. This is all illustrations and art. So it's a different type of style game for them. But I actually think it fits really good. It's pretty good. They only have that one Apocalypse expansion and a couple web expansions, which add a couple new alien races. Other than that, they really haven't done much with this game. This game hasn't had any type of new stuff in forever, a long time. So I kind of have the feeling that this game is done with, at least for the time being. But it's still a fun little game. So let's go over our aliens and our setup and how we played the game. So you have a center board, and this is the main location, and what you're trying to do basically is you're trying to conquer said locations. Other locations will come out on the board, and you're trying to conquer, and for every time you conquer locations you get terror points and stuff like that. We have a 4-player game set up, so you take these little boards for 4 players. If you had a 2-player or 3-player game, you would set it up differently. You choose a color for each alien, and we're going to start looking at our aliens. And we have, if you're familiar with Shadows of Brimstone, you'll be familiar with these guys, because these are the Trun. That's right, the Trun. The Trun hunters are in Shadows of Brimstone. They mainly hang out at the Targa Plateau, but we have them here in this game. They have a strength of 4 and intelligence of 3. Every alien at the beginning of the game will start with an alien menace token. And what that lets you do is let you spend tokens to use your special ability that you have on the card. They have the ability Ultimate Toughness. Anytime a Trun would be destroyed, roll a d6. On the roll of 5+, it's just a scratch. The Trun is not destroyed. And a warrior race. Use 1 alien menace token at any time to add +1 to your roll for ultimate toughness or to your fight dice roll. This may result in a crushing victory. And they're represented by the green because they're kind of green. We have our conquest markers here, and you'll put these on the board to show where you've conquered and stuff like that. And then we have our command markers, which determine our action points. And you can play this game solitaire. You can play it cooperatively. You can play it competitively. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pick. You have command points, and these are your action points. And you'll lay them out, and you'll secretly pick one if you're playing cooperative or competitively. And it'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d6, where you roll a die 6 to determine how many action points you get. And then, well, I guess I'll explain that more. So, normally what you're supposed to do is these are your action points. You would secretly pick an action point. Let's say I would secretly pick this 4, not let the other players know what it is yet. And then at the beginning of the round, the one who picked the lowest gets to go first. But they have the least action points. And action points are used to move and fight and use abilities and stuff like that. Well, since I picked a 4, next round I would have to pick a different one. This 4 is going away. And next round I would pick a 2. Okay. And so I would not get any of these action points back until I only have this D6 in here. Now I could pick this if I wanted to and roll and see what my thing is. But if I only had the D6 left, if I used all these other counters, then I can, at the beginning of my phase, I can re-get all my action counters again. And then decide which ones I want to use each round. Now, however, I'm playing this a little differently to keep a thing of randomness going on here. As you can see, I have each person's command. I shuffled them and put them face down. And so what I'm going to do is they're going to have to, how can we say this? Everybody's going to have to use the top one. We'll flip it over, and the one with the lowest to go first. If we have a tie, then I'll have a dice roll to see. And that's how many action points they're going to get their round. And then once we go through all the stacks, we'll just remix them up and put them back again. So the aliens will never know how many action points they're getting in a round, and nobody else will. Okay? So that's how that works. Our other aliens, our purple ones, are the Viborian Arbiters. They have a strength of 3 and intelligence of 4. You may use any demolished location as a landing site as long as there are no enemy aliens present. Anytime a Viborian Arbiter is at a demolished location, except during a fight, they may place a conquest marker there. Viborian Arbiters are +1 terror point for each demolished location they control with a conquest marker. Okay? And there'll be some locations that get these like demolished tokens and stuff like that you put on the board. And they don't offer up any points, but these guys get points for stuff like that. Scorched Earth. Use 1 alien menace token to demolish a location with a population of 1 or less where you have a Viborian Arbiter present. Any active fight there must still be resolved. Okay, and so like this has a population of 5, so you couldn't do it to this location. But there are other locations that will have a less population. Our red group here is the Red Menace. They have a strength of 2. They have an intelligence of 5. They could be anyone. Your alien gains +X to their strength total, where X is the population of the location that they're at. So if they were here, they would get +5. That's pretty good. Sleeper Agent. Use 1 alien menace token to choose a resistance hero in a fight and roll a die 6. On a roll of 3+, add that hero's strength bonus and any abilities to aliens instead until the end of the fight. Limit once per turn. Tendrils of Control. Use 3 alien menace tokens during your action phase to choose any alien space stuff in play and roll a d6. On a roll of 5+, the ally immediately comes under your control. There are cards which let aliens use space stuff like secret weapons, and like these markers over here are those type things, and they make, you know, winning the game easier. Okay, and our 4th alien, the yellow ones, is going to be the Foam Guild Mages. They have a strength of 2 and intelligence of 4. At the start of each of your turns, roll a d6. On a roll of 4, 5, or 6, gain 1 alien menace token. Use 1 alien menace token to choose any soft resistance card out of the discard pile and add its strength to your alien's strength total for 1 fight. Warp Blast. Use 3 alien menace tokens to automatically score a crushing victory in a fight. Alright. So let's determine who's going to go first. So we'll roll. We'll take the top one. Whether he has command points of 5. He has a 5. He has a 3, and he has d6. So he's going to roll, and we're going to see how many action points he has. 2. So these guys will be going first. So we're going to put the first player token with them, and then we're going to go clockwise. Okay. So as you can see, at the start of each of your turns, roll a d6. On a roll of 4, 5, 6, you're going to gain 1 alien menace token. We have some cards here. that we'll be seeing. We have some resistance markers. Like, you'll take these resistant markers and you'll put them on places, and like the Marines will be there and stuff like that. We'll go into that. We have location cards, which we'll put on the board. They'll go on these spaces. And like, I'll just show you, I'll just look at the bottom. Like this one right here is National Park, has 2 population and a 1 resistance. We have event cards, which we'll have to go each round. Resistance cards, which are the human resistance, because you're fighting against the humans. Human tech, which we have this resistance phase here. I guess I should put this down here. Where the resistance phase, and they're trying to get a human tech track blown up. And there is a possibility that one of these aliens may not win, so none of these aliens won't win, so there's that. Then we have coastal resistance for when you grab a resistance card from a location that is a coastal location, and I've got them all coastal locations shuffled into our location deck. You would grab a coastal resistance. We have terror point markers, stuff like that. We have aircraft carriers and destroyers. Those are mainly for the coastal stuff. And then we have, +1 strength markers, +1 intelligence markers, stuff like that. And if you notice, there were 2 other aliens I didn't use. Technically, you could play, I guess, up to 5 or 6 other people, or 5 or 6 players. Who knows? I don't know. I think you could probably get 2 out of hand. Then you have these little radiation markers and stuff like that. So that's where we're at. We have space stuff, which can help us. Let me bring that card down here. And there we go. So we have our turn summary. So we've readied our activation points. We're going to spend our activation points. You can move. You can return 1 destroyed alien back to your landing sites. These are your landing sites here, these numbers. You see what I'm saying? And of course they have the die rolls to where you're going to randomly move stuff according to the die. And you'll see that. But if your alien is destroyed, you can spend an action point to put it back on your landing site, and so you can come to full strength. And let me just go over what that kind of means. So let's say we are going to attack Capital City. Now, there are sometimes they'll have resistance markers and stuff on them, but let's say, just for argument's sake, that these guys were able to move here, and they wanted to attack Capital City. Now, these are the Trun Hunters. So they have a strength of 4. This thing has a resistance of 3. But for every ship on that location, you're going to add another 4 for the Trun Hunters. So if the Trun Hunters would actually have 4 ships at that location, 4 times 4 would be 16. So they would be at a 16 strength. Very powerful. So that's why you want to have as much ships as you can and want. Of course, they're strong, but the Red Menace and the Foam Guild Mages each have a 2 strength. They're not as strong. The Vibranian Arbiters are 3. So, but they have these special abilities and stuff which can help them out. All right. So then, what you'll do is you can gain an Alien Menace token for 2 action points. You can play an event card for action points on listed. Then you're going to have the battle. Then you're going to have the draw phase. Then you'll have the resistance phase. All that kind of good stuff. So we'll get into that. Let me get finished setting up a few other things, and we will come right back. Okay, we're about ready to go. I just forgot a couple things. I can't believe I forgot to talk about the intelligence. So, the intelligence determines how many, I guess you could say, event cards you have at any given time. So let's say the Trun, they start the game with 3 event cards. Okay? Now, you don't have to spend action points to play these unless this has a counter here. This says you have to spend 3 action points to play this one. Okay, and then you're going to get some that say play immediately, like this one, which we will play immediately, and that kind of stuff. At the end of each round, you can draw 1 card to get back to your draw a card to get back up to your limit. I believe it is. Draw. You may discard up to 1 event card from your hand, and then we'll draw new event cards to refill your hand up to your value. Now, I'm gonna do a little house rule. Whatever cards you get, you're stuck with. I cannot say I don't want to play these, so I want it in and around. I'm just going to discard these and then draw 3 new cards. We're going to have to play these if you want to get a new card. Okay, that's the way we're going to do it. So it's going to be the luck of your hand draw. No discarding to get new cards. You have to play the card to get a new card to be able to draw a card at the end. Okay. So as you can see, he gets 4 cards. They get 5. He gets 4. Okay. Another thing that I needed to go over was the resistance phase. Now, the resistance phase is usually in cooperative games. But we are going to use the resistance phase in a competitive game. And the humans are going to be like a 5th player, I guess, kind of, to spice things up. Okay? So, yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright, remember the foam game mages, the foam guild mages go first. At the start of each of your turns, roll a d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, let's gain a alien menace token. And we will gain an alien menace token. So we have 2 of them now. Now we have our event cards here. We have 4. We have a couple cards here. We have Alien Legions. Play at the start of a fight. You are to immediately place all your destroyed aliens from your alien pool into the space. Okay, that's a good one to keep. I don't think so. Play to cancel any event card or to cancel any human tech card on a roll of d6 4+, or play to cancel the effects of any space stuff until the end of the game round. Okay, and then you have this thing for the cooperative here. The Face of Fear. Play on any player when they conquer a location. That player immediately gains X plus 1 alien menace tokens, where X is equal to the population of the location. And this is your population terror type thing right there. And then this one here, you pay 2 action points and -1 terror point. So we can put this on somebody that we think may be winning. We can take a terror point away from them for 2. Okay, so since I only have 2 action points here, let's see. Use 1A and choose an all right, we don't want to do that. We can't do that. So we're not going to spend. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to spend 2 action points, and let's see here. We haven't conquered anything, so we're going to go. We're going to go here. We're going to send 2 ships here. So what are we going to do? We're going to draw a location, and this is a town, as you can see. 2 resistance to terror. Alright. Alright. Now, I'm debating as to whether to let everybody move and then we do our fights, or if we should just go ahead and do it like that, one at a time. So, Well, okay, I tell you what. This is what we do here. Alright, so we're here. We're at a town. We're going to have to draw a resistance card. So let's see what we get. There are resistance cards that are heroes. Okay? If they are heroes, you keep drawing until you get something like this. This is what I drew. Strength of 5. Okay? They're hard resistance. These are tanks. Okay? But if I were to draw a hero, let me see if I can't find a hero maybe at the bottom of the deck. Okay, like this guy right here. He's a religious figurehead. So let's say I drew him first. Let's say I drew this first. He's a hero. Okay, well, I would keep drawing then. I would draw another card, and until I got a resistance unit. If I drew another hero, I would keep going. So basically what I'm saying is I draw and heroes stack. So I drew him +2 strength. And let's say I drew another hero after him and he had +3 strength. And I'm like, geez. And then I drew another hero +4 strength. Oh my goodness. And then finally I got to this. Wow. And then all the heroes and that would be lined up together to fight. So heroes can be a little bit of a problem, okay, because they'll stack and add to the strength value. Okay, so let's go over fights. Alright, so we have, actually we're kind of at a disadvantage right now because these guys have 2 strength. So we have a 4 strength here at this town, which has tanks, and they have a 5 strength. Okay. So we are kind of at a disadvantage. Okay. These guys have a resistance value of 2. Alright? And we're going to look at that like this. You see, that's a 2. I know it kind of looks like a Z for some weird reason, but it's a 2, trust me. Alright. So that means we're going to have 2 separate fights, okay? And I'm going to have to win these. Now, so what do? You're going to add up the strength value here. They have a strength of 5, we have a strength of 4. Okay? They're going to roll the white die, we'll roll the red die because we're the aliens, okay? Now, if either of us roll a 6, it's a crushing victory. The one who rolls a 6 automatically wins, no matter the differential between their strengths. So even if I had a strength of 1 and this guy had a strength of 10 and I rolled a 6 and he rolled a 5, I would still win. And what you do is you add up your points. So if I rolled a 6 and I had a strength 2, 4 plus 6 is 10, 5 and 5 is 10, okay? But let's say I only had a strength of 1 and I rolled a 6. Okay, so I have a 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 and 5 is 10. Now he got higher than I did, but however I rolled a 6, I won my crushing victory, and I defeated them. Okay. But if neither of us roll a 6, we go by who has the higher strength wins. So let's say I rolled a 6. Let's say anyways I rolled a 6. This guy rolled a 1, a 3, 8, and then 8, 10. We win. We beat them. Yip yip hooray. Okay. However, let's say they were to win. Let's say I were to roll a 1, and they rolled a 5. Okay, so they won. So that was the first fight. We're still on our first fight. They win. We have to take one of our ships and put it off the board. Okay, and if we ever want that ship to come back, we have to spend an action point to bring that ship back to the landing zone. However, like, we have cards that let us bring back ships and stuff like that. Okay, sorry about that. Baby had to go to the doctor today and got some, his usual vaccines, and babies get shots in the legs. And he's 2 months and his legs hurt. He doesn't understand why, and he's been pretty fussy and crying, so I had to go help with that for a little bit. I was explaining the fight thing. Now, if there's a tie, it's considered a push or stalemate. You just got to keep fighting. Neither side wins. So let's go ahead and resolve our first fight, which it was bad for these guys because they only have a strength of 4. The tanks have a strength of 5. So the tanks are 1 up on them. So let's go ahead and roll and see what happens. Okay, well, look at this. The aliens got a crushing victory. That's pretty good. So they won, but we have to do one more fight. So let's go ahead and do another fight. And this time we get of the local police. Well, this shouldn't be too hard because they have a strength of 2. We have a strength of 4. So let's go ahead and roll those dice. Okay, well, now let's see. Now, there we go. 5 and 2 is 7. 4 and 3 is 7. So we have a tie. So let's keep going. Okay, now see, now they got a crushing victory on us. They rolled a 6, we rolled a 1. So we're going to lose a ship. So we're going to get that ship taken out. And we're just going to keep fighting until somebody wins. Okay, so we're even basically now. And they won. So we lost 2 ships. The police, we beat the tanks, but the police came and they destroyed us. And there we go. Now, before we got rid of that, let's go ahead. We're going to play this Alien Legions card here. Play at the start of a fight. You are to immediately place all of your destroyed aliens from your alien pool into this base. So what we can do is, before we had our second fight, we could have brought those back. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright. So that helps us out there. Alright, so we get to basically redo that second fight, but this time we have a strength of 4. Oh man, and we still lost. So, okay, now we get another fight. Okay, and we won that time. Alright, so we beat these guys. So, we get to put a conquest marker on that location. Okay, and let's see what we have here. Alright, when they conquer that location, the player immediately gains X plus 1, and where X is the population. So 2 plus 1 is 3 alien menace tokens. The Face of Fear. So we're going to play this. When they conquer a location, that player immediately gains X plus 1, or X is the population. Well, we had a population of 2, so they're going to gain 3 alien menace tokens. Okay. And that'll probably be it for those guys. We'll let them draw 2 more cards. And that's it. Okay, now the Trun here. They're going to go. And let's see, they don't have any start thing, but we have this. We have this play immediately. Discard all location cards on the board that do not currently have an alien marker on them. Then shuffle. Okay, well, if using the human track, roll a d6 on. Okay, well, we have to do the bottom part. 1. We have to track 1 step back. Well, it hasn't advanced, so it's not going to matter. Okay, so we had that one. Alright, so this is going to cost us 3 action points. So we have 5 action points here. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think the Trun here are going to go ahead and move all 4 here. Well, actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do 1. We're going to pick a location. Alright, so this does have a resistance, but it's not going to get us any terror population thing, terror points. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to do 3, and we're going to pick another location. Alright, we have a small town. 4. And that's it for our action points. Our cards don't really play to allow any player rolling for action points to reroll. See this? Play on any space. Any aliens that are instantly destroyed. Place a demolish marker in that space. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's do our coastal resistance first. And we have Navy Submarine, Strength 4, hard, deadly, gets a crushing victory on a fight roll of 5 or 6. Assault wins on ties. That's not good. So let's see what happens there. We're only going to have one fight. Okay, well, it's going to win on ties. Look at that. So, boom. These guys go off the board. Well, actually, hold on. I'm sorry. That was 4 plus 4, which is 8. And this is 8 and 4. So we beat these Navy submarines. So we're going to put a conquest marker there. And then we have here, and let's see what we have. Scientist daughter. See, we have a hero. Alright, alien menace tokens may not be used during fight. Strength +2, so we got to keep going. We got to keep drawing. And we draw Captain Fantastic. Eek. Gains +1 strength for each alien at the location. Wow. Okay, and then we still got another one, and this is another hero. Look at this. This is building up big time. Okay, so I think our Tron are doomed. We're going to have one fight against these guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Tron are in trouble. We're going to have a strength 11, 14, 16, 17, 18. 18 for these guys, 8 for them. Well, you know, it's still possible with the crushing victory. So, though they get a crushing victory on a 5 or 6, we cannot use our Alien Menace token special ability. So we're in some trouble. Okay, well, it's not going to matter. Our aliens just got planked. Now we can roll a die. They have the ultimate toughness on a 5+. They're not destroyed. And well, okay. Well, that one was destroyed. And let's go again. Okay, well, yeah. They destroyed the Tron. So, yeah. Now, Captain Fantastic will be shuffled back into the deck. So, that was not good for them. They will get to draw an event card. And that's the end of their turn. So let me put Captain Fantastic back into the Resistance deck. And now we have the Vorian Arbiters. And let's see, you may use any demolish. No, anytime is at a demolished location. To demolish a location popular with one life if ever present. Okay. And let's see what kind of cards they have. They have 4 cards here. Play immediately. Okay, so we have a play immediately here. We have a breakthrough. Roll a d6. On a roll of 3+, draw a space stuff. On a roll of 1-2, draw a human tech card and put it into play. Eee. That's not going to be good. Ooh, okay, so that's bad. So we got to do a human tech card and put it into play. All air resistance encounters now have the barrage ability. This does not apply to Captain Fantastic. Okay, well, barrage means a special barrage attack at the start of each fight round at each alien in space as well as any alien in an adjacent space. It's not good, so we got to put that into play. Guided missiles. Alright. See what else I have. We have 2 action points. We have 5 action points. You can use a coordinated attack. Now I might use the uprising if somebody does terrible, or somebody does really good. Here's that uprising card. Okay, so they have a strength of 3. They're not that bad either. They have 5 action points. So let's go ahead and send one here. And this is a mountain observatory. And we're going to send one here. That's going to be 2 action points. I think we're going to try to use the same strategy. We're going to send 2 here. And we're going to have hydroelectric dam. And I think what we may do is we may play 1 action point, this coordinated attack. Your aliens in a fight may roll an extra fight dice and choose which one to use. This is until the end of the game round, so it's going to be good for the whole thing. And let's see who we're going to have to fight here. We'll start with the Mountain Observatory. Local geologists. Well, okay. And then we have U.S. Army Artillery. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the barrage. At the start of each fight round, roll a d6 for each alien in the same and adjacent spaces. Which, all these. On a roll of 1, 2, they are destroyed. Okay, it's fine. Okay, this one's gone. This one's okay. And this one's okay. Alright. So, we are at a mountain location. So, oh boy. So, it looks like the Army Artillery, 4, plus 3 because this guy's strength, 7. 7 against our 3. But we do have the coordinated attack, so I can roll 2 die and choose which one to use. Well, we both used the 6s. We got a tie, so we got to keep going. Okay, well, look at that. They got a 6. We did not. So this alien is destroyed. Alright. And now we're here at the hydroelectric plant. And let's see here, we get SWAT team. Plus 2 strength at any town or city location. We're not. But they do get an extra fight dice like we do because they're cunning. So let's see what's going to happen. And we're going to have 2 fights there. Okay, so 4 and 4 is their highest. So they have a strength of 3 plus 4, 7. We have a strength of 6 plus 4 is 10. So we beat the SWAT team. Okay, our next resistance here. If demolished, roll a d6. Every adjacent location is auto-demolished. Wow, that's pretty good. We'll do that. National Guard. Gain plus 2 strength. Our town, we are not. They're soft. So, we get to roll. And, of course, we beat these guys. So, alright. We beat these guys. Let's put a conquest marker there. Now, you may use any... Okay. Anytime ever is at a demolished location. No. Okay. We can use 1 alien menace token. If demolished, roll a d6. Okay, so what we're going to do here, Scorched Earth. Use 1 alien menace token to demolish a location with a population of 1 or less, where you have a Vibranian Arbiter present. Any active fight there must still resolve. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And the reason is because there's a chance, because of this, that I can demolish that and put a demolish marker there. And they are, if I can just put an alien there, they're going to get an extra terror point for being at that demolished location. Normally you're not going to get a terror point, but these guys do get terror points for being at demolished locations. So they would have already got 1 terror point. They're still going to have the 1 terror point if they demolish this location, which is fine. So it's going to be even, but it says right here, if demolished, roll a d6 for every adjacent location is all demolished on a roll of 3+. So if we can roll 3+, we can demolish that location. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spend our alien menace token, and we're going to go ahead and demolish that location. So let's go ahead and demolish the hydroelectric dam. and we still have a conquest marker on it, which is fine, and that means we're still going to get we have 1 terror point. Let's see, if we roll a 3 or higher, we can demolish that location. Alright, 5. So we have demolished the mountain observatory. So we put a demolish marker there. Now we can get somebody there. We're not going to have any resistance, and we'll have a conquest marker on that, and we get a terror point. That's good. Alright, so that's it for them. That we did their 5. They're going to get 2 more event cards. Alright, so next is the Red Menace. They have 3 action points. Let's see what cards they have. Choose any space stuff card in play and roll a d6. Is not, we don't have that. Play during your phase to gain +2 action. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to have actually 5 action points for them, with no aliens there. Or play to remove a demolish marker from a location. Well, that may not be that bad. Cancel ability that costs alien minutes. Yeah, no. Okay, so what I may do is I may pay an action point and actually remove that from the board. That way, an action point. I have 5. I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to spend an action point for them. They're going to have 4 left. They're going to remove that demolish marker from the board. That way, they're not going to be able. We just undid everything they tried to do. Okay, so let's see here. I think the others we will save because we don't have a space stuff card. We don't want to cancel an ability on us yet. Play during action phase, demolish a location. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to send. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we had 5 action points. This is all our action points. We have rolling hills, which is not very good. There's nobody to fight. It's not going to be any terror points. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, so that really didn't help. So we'll just do 2. So he's going to get 2 more event cards. Okay, so alright, so let's see what we got. That is every player's turn. We've done every player's turn. So let's go what we have next. We have the alright. Draw a resistance event card. Okay. Work out the result. Okay. The human track immediately moves 1 step forward. So it's there at the red. Alright, remove the conquest marker for any locations with a resistant counter. Okay. We don't have any of those. Move the track marker 1 step forward. If this reaches move the tech track. If this reaches a red circle on track, place 1 resistance counter in a random space on each board section. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with our first player again, and we're going to have a space 4 is getting some plane fighters. Alright, space number 4 again is getting some paratroopers. here space number 1 is getting fighter bombers, and space number 4 seems to be the lucky one today, is some infantry. Okay, so now these resistance counters work kind of like, and they'll move around. Okay, so is that all right? So we actually have to move it again. All right, any resistance counter with the move ability moves to a random space on the same board. All right, let's see here. Well, some of these do have some move abilities. Let's see here. But I need to figure out which ones. Any resistance counter with the barrage ability fires at aliens in all adjacent spaces. Roll the number of dice. Alright, roll a number of dice equal to the current stage of the human tech track. If at least 1 6 is rolled, draw a... Okay, so we're going to roll 2 dice. If a 6 is rolled, we'll draw a human card. Ooh, we do. Human tech. And we get teleportation. All infantry resistant counters, including, are now +1 strength and also gain the move ability. Okay, so you see the infantry here? They gain the move ability. So they're moving. I think the planes are moving. I don't know if the paratroopers are. I have to check that real quick. Okay, so we have 2 resistance counters that are going to move now. Actually, we're not. Only 1, because I did that out of order, so the infantry one hasn't gained the move ability yet. The fighter planes over here, though, will move. So we're going to roll a die and see where they move to. And they move to 4. And they are on the same space, so they're not moving. Okay. And if they had moved into a spot with an alien, there would be an immediate fight. Okay, so any resistance counter with the barrage ability fires at aliens in all adjacent spaces. So now we have to take care of that. So all air resistance, including resistance counters, now have the barrage ability. Okay, well, these guys are not in adjacent space. They have the airspace, and so as you can see, the airspace is this little circle there. So they have the barrage ability, but there's nobody adjacent. These fighter bombers have the barrage ability, so they can try to destroy those guys. One failed, and the other one is destroyed. Okay, and then these guys have a barrage ability, and they can attack the ones in the landing space, and they destroy them. And look at that. So they did pretty good. They did pretty good. Wow. Okay. And now that is the end of our full round. As you can see, that's how a round kind of plays. I have changed a few little things due to my house rules, but that's okay. So let's redo our action points. Now we're getting rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. Of course, we get rid of this. And let's see who has the lowest action point. The Truns have a 6 action points. They're going to need it. These guys have a 6. They're going to need it. These guys have a 5. And these guys have a 6. Okay, so the 5 one will go first. And that is our Red Menace up there, who are actually in somewhat of a decent shape. So we're going to go with them. Let's have a look-see at their event cards and see what they want. They have 5 action points. They fight to me. Okay, well, that's resistance hero. Play out on any site except a landing site. Any alien there is instantly destroyed. Place a demolished marker in that space. I could do it with an atomic bomb. It could hurt somebody. The one I would do it on would be these guys right here, the Trun Hunters. I would pay 3 action points. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to pay 3 action points, and we're going to do the atomic bomb. Alright. And we're going to destroy this spot. That removes that conquest. And this is now a demolished location. And so, yikes. Alright, so the atomic bomb worked pretty good. That's not going to help. Okay. So we spent 3 action points. We have 2 left. I'm going to just move 2 aliens there. And we're going to flip a location. And we have a small town. Actually not that bad. Let's get a resistance here. And we get teenagers at Lookout Point. Gains +4 strength at any town location. Okay, well they are at a town. So normally they would be 0. So they're going to be 4. We're going to be 4. However, I think I can spend an action point and choose a resistance hero. Oh, no. Your aliens gain X to their strength total, where X is the population of the location they're at. 1. So we're going to actually be 5. They're going to be 4. Oh, we lost. So we're going to lose this one. And okay, we're 4. Or we're 2, 3, and 6. 4 and 2 is 6. So we have a tie. Okay, well they beat us again. So these guys. Let me see if we had any cards. No. Okay, so those guys, the teenagers beat the aliens back. That's terrible. It's a resistance card, I'm sorry. Okay, well that's going to be the end of their turn. They have 4 cards. I'll draw 1. Here we go. Okay, so the Gnome Guild has 6. So we're going to spend 3 right off the bat to bring our aliens back. Let me see here. Fight. Until the end of the game round, your aliens in fight may roll an extra fight dice. I might do coordinated attack. That would be 1, and then I can move 2 aliens. Okay, we'll do that. We're going to play coordinated attack for an action point. And then that's 4, and then spend 2 more, and we're going to move them here. Let's have this location. And this is rolling hills, and there is just nothing there. So we have conquested this. Unfortunately, it's not going to give us any points. We're going to play. We're going to play this, and we're going to try to get rid of the guided missiles because we have a problem there. We're going to cancel any event card, any human tech card on a roll of 4 or higher. We're going to try to do that. So let's try to do that, and we failed. So we did not do it. So that's terrible. Okay, so we'll just draw 2 more cards, and that is the end of our turn. Okay, so now it's the Trun Hunters, and they have 6, and we're obviously going to spend 4 to bring these guys back. Well, actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to spend 1 for second wave and bring them all back. So we have 5 action points left. I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend 3, which is going to be 4, and we're going to destroy these 2 guys and get rid of Rolling Hills and put a demolished marker there. We're going to bomb them. Okay. So that's 4. We still have 2 more action points. And I think what I want to do, I think real easy, I think we'll move 1. I think what we'll do is I'm going to move here, And I'm going to move here. And we're going to try to destroy the paratroopers. So let's go ahead and work on that. Now they do get that crushing victory thing on a 5 or 6. Where'd my red dice go? Oh, here they are. So let's do that. Right. Actually, since they have the barrage ability, we got to roll to see if any of these Truns are destroyed. So, okay, one down. He's okay. This one, he's okay. That one, he's okay. So we lost one Trun, but we do have a roll of 5+, and we guess what? The barrage didn't destroy it. Okay, so we'll start with the paratroopers. Alright, we have a tie. Well, no we don't, because we're a 4+1 rather than 2+1. So we defeat the paratroopers. So we take them out. Okay, and then this location here, let's draw a resistance card and some tanks. Okay, well, alright, so okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin an Alien Menace token. That's going to give me a 1. So it's going to be 2. So it's going to make this a total tie. So we have to keep going. Okay. Oh, man, we lost that one. They have a higher strength than us. So, yeah, they beat these guys here. Let's see if he's destroyed. Yes. So he is destroyed. So the army tanks, we still can't do nothing there. Okay, and then I just got to go ahead and draw 2 more cards. And that's it. Okay, so these guys got 6 points. These fighter bombers are going to be a problem. Let's see what they have here for their event cards. Play on the space site. Aliens era demolished. No. Well, I might do that. Play immediately. Captain Fantastic is now strength 4. Each player gains 1 Alien Menace token at the start of the command phase. Okay, so that's going into play. Alright. Betrayal, play on any space except Atlantic. All aliens. Okay, well, I might do that. Play Uprising. Okay, so I have 6. What I may do is I may bring 2 in. Well, that would be 3. If I did that, 3, that would leave me 3 left. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play this atomic bomb, and I'm going to put a demolish marker here. Okay. That leaves me 1, and then bring these 2 back, and that leaves me 1 action point left. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them here, and they're going to get a 1 with my last action, conquest marker, so they have a terror point there. And that's it for my, I don't need to fight, I don't need to do anything. The only thing I have to do really is roll for, well, barrage, resistance fire at the start of each fight round. Well, we're not fighting, we're just moving. So, yeah. Although with battle resolve, I guess so. So we're gonna have to roll for the barrage on these 2. Okay, well this one's gone, and that one stays. So they're okay. Ah man, I gotta get rid of those guys. Okay, and so they'll draw 2 more cards. Alright, and now we're at the command phase with him. He's actually going to gain an alien menace token. This is fine. He has 5 action points, so let's put all 4 back here. And let me see what I want to do. Okay, so I think we're going to play this unexpected chemical reaction. Let's roll to see who it's going to play on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so it's going to play on the gnome guys. Their strength is going to be 0 until the end of the round. It's not going to be helpful to them. Well, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and try to send at least 1 there. See what happens. Movie star. Okay. Whew. Okay. I do have a card here. Something about. Okay. Well, this is gonna be bad. They're gonna get 2 resistance. So we're gonna have 4 plus 2 is 6. Unless we get a crushing victory, there's no way we win this. Wait a minute. Use 1 alien to choose a resistance hero in a fight roll and roll a d6. On a roll 3+, add that hero's strength bonus and to aliens instead. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to spend that alien menace token, play sleeper agent. We're going to try to get the movie star. If we roll a 3 or higher, we did. Her strength becomes ours. So now, the additional, because it says bonus and abilities, so the additional one would have been this. So we have a strength of 3. Right, 3 and 3, 2, and then 1, 3, 6 against their 3. So we could actually probably beat them. And we did. We got a crushing victory. All that for nothing. So we get to add her. If defeated, take this card as a trophy and gain 1 terror point. So we've conquered this place, and we have this as our trophy, and we've gained a terror point for that. So that was alright. And then we can play this card. Play when your allied aliens defeat a resistant hero. In a fight, immediately gain D6 alien menace tokens. We're going to gain 5 alien menace tokens, which is really good. Alright, use 3 during your action phase. You choose any ally space stuff in play and roll it on a roll. That ally immediately comes in. What's that? Okay, so we got rid of that one. Alright, and that's the end. You know what? I went out of order. I'm sorry. Well, we'll just have to chalk that up. That's fine. And now we have the resistance phase. Alright, draw 1 resistance card. Event. Let's see. Come on. Come on. See, now I'm having these where I'm not getting anything here. Okay. Until the start of the next resistance phase, all locations are +1 resistance. Okay. Remove the conquest marker from any locations with a resistance counter and no aliens present. Well, that's not going to happen. Alright. Move the track marker one step forward. It will. Boom. If it reaches a red circle on the track, place one resistance counter in a random space on each board. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll start with the Red Menace 6. He gets a Captain Fantastic. Ooh, he's over there hanging out. 4. Again here. I think there's a rule where there can be only so many on a thing. I'll have to double check that. 2. Okay. The Rangers. And 4 here is there. Okay. Any resistance counter with the move ability moves to a random space on the board. Okay. Wins on ties. We know the infantry do move now, so we're going to have that. Captain Fantastic does not move, so let's see here. So these guys will move. We'll start here. They're moving to 6, so they'll move over here with Captain Fantastic. I will double check that though. 2. Okay, we got 1 here and 3 here. Okay, no move there, and we have some move there. 1. Well, they stay where they're at, and then the infantry will move to 2 here. Barrage. Alright. So we're going to have some barrage here. We'll start with the Red Menace. It has no barrage. Fine. Now we have this. Now he's going to barrage him. Failed. He's going to barrage him. Failed. He's going to barrage him. Failed. Okay. Rangers don't barrage. Fighter bombers do. We have 1 there. And he destroys those. Okay. Alright, and then we roll for a tech breakthrough. No. At least 1 6 is rolled? No. Okay. Let me check on that move thing, and then we'll be right back. Alright, couple corrections. I'm supposed to roll 3 dice since we're on 3 on the resistance phase for the tech breakthrough. Because you roll however many dice this thing tells you to the current stage. I went ahead and I didn't get a 6, so it's fine. I gave everybody their extra, Alien Menace token because of this card. The infantry, when it moved into the space with Captain Fantastic, when it's got to go to the center space. When another token moves into the same space as another token, it has to move to the center space. So he moved to the center space, and the infantry got demolished. So there's that. Okay, so I've done the first players, the command phase, where every player has their points, and he got a 2, and he got a 2, and then we had a roll off. He had the lowest, so he gets to go first. So let's see what we have for event cards. No. Okay. Captain Fantastic over there is going to be a problem for them. That's 8 things. So yeah, that's hard. And he has the barrage ability, which I forgot to do. So we're going to go ahead and roll for that. We're going to roll 4 dice. See what we get. Well, we'll start with this one. Okay, he's fine. Okay, 1 of these is gone. Okay, that's fine. So we have 2 action points. Ugh. Oh man. I have some good fight cards, but I only have 2 action points. So I'll take 1 action point and bring him back, and I'll spend another action point and move this one there. So let's see what we have. We have grassy field, so there's nothing there. So we've conquested it. We just not gonna get any points for it. Yeah. I think what we may do is we may do some demolishing. Play during action phase to demolish a location where you have an alien presence. Gain action points. The resistance value. We'll see. We'll see. Other than that, yeah, I guess we'll just keep those cards. And that will be the end of his turn. Next up is these guys. They have 3 action points, but remember, they have this thing, they have 0 strength until the end of the game round. So that's going to be bad. A single alien strength to 0. But we do have 3 action points. So what I may do is I may move 1, 2. I'll keep him there. Let me see if they have any event cards. I may play teamwork, which gives me +2 action points. So I have 5, so I spent 2, so I have 3 left. I can try to cancel another card. Let's try to cancel the barrage thing, okay? We want to kind of get rid of that before our other phase happens. Oh, we did. All right. No. I'm gonna roll 4+. No, didn't do it. So that's not going to help out. Dogfight would actually really be good. Alright, so I have 3 action points left. I can spend 2 and put this on another alien. So I'm going to spend 2 and put it on another alien. We'll roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these guys are -1 terror point. So I always have to be -1 terror point. And I think that's it for him. And now we have to do the barrage crap again. And yeah, with these planes. So he's gonna have 1. Nope. 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 Okay, these are fine. This one. Nope. Nope. No. No. Okay, so none of the barrage worked. Alright. And I think that's going to be the end of his turn. And then that will end this event. So we'll give him 3 more event cards. There we go. Okay, so the Trunt Hunters here, they have 2 action points. So we'll gain 1, and I want to move here, and we're gonna have a fight. And let's see what we get. Okay, that's crap. I want to play this, and we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna redraw. And we got this doctor. Ugh. Then we have small town sheriff. Oh my goodness. And the, oh my goodness. Looks like the Trunt Hunters are beat down. And unless I roll a 6. I don't think that's going to happen, but okay, here we go. Well, okay, 5. Actually, wait a minute. I can do this. I can spin this one thing to turn this into a 6, which makes it a crushing victory. So we did get a crushing victory. Okay, and we have repair for him. He did not make it, so we won that. That was actually pretty good. And all right, and that'll be the end of his turn. Okay, and now we have these guys who have 4 action points. Let's see here what we can do. I'm probably going to spend 3 to put these guys back. Let's see. Play this card on any player. Ooh, +1 terror point. I tell you what, I'm going to spend 2 to bring them back. I'm going to spend 2 action points, and we have a +1 terror point. So these guys are kind of, I think, in the lead now with 3 terror points. Well, we got to put one there at the... No, we don't have to, because as long as it has a conquest marker on it, we're fine. So we had 4 action points. I spent 2 on that. I spent 2 on that. I think we're done. And now we have to do... here, I'll put this here to remember. I think what we'll have to do is a barrage right here. No. No. Okay, so they're fine. And that is the end of that round. Let's go ahead and do a resistance. Draw a resistance card. Sorry. Card here. Alright. Until the start of the next resistance phase, roll a d6 for every ability used that requires a. It is canceled on a roll of 4+. So this card is gone. Okay. Alright. Remove the conquest marker for any location. We still don't have any of that. That's fine. Move the tech track up. Okay. Any resistance counter with the move ability moves. Okay, we gotta start with our first player. He's not moving. These might. So let's see what we get. He goes to space 6, which is here. And he goes to space 5, which is here. Alright. No move. The infantry is moving. He goes to 2, and he stays there. Okay, now let's roll for barrage. We have some barrage up here. No. Okay, he's out. And he's fine. Alright, we have barrage here. Ooh, we have plenty of barrage. Fine. 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 Okay, so he went. Now it's his turn. Fine. 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 Okay, no barrage there. And then last but not least, this one. Alright, destroys 1. Alright. And then we have roll for tech breakthrough. So let's roll 4 dice. 1, 6. So what do we get? Force field defense. Locations that are any of the following may not be demolished. Okay. It's going to put a hamper on these guys. Alright. Let's do our counters. Alright. It is a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 2. So we're going to have a roll off between the Truns and the Force Guild. 5 and 1. The Truns lose. Okay. Alright, that's right, that's right. Let's see. Let's give everybody a Annalie Menace token. because that one card in play. Alright. And here we go. Now let's start. Let's roll a 4, 5, or 6. We get an Alien Menace token. Okay, we get one. So this guy's got quite a bit. Alright. Alright. Any alien that use D6 cancel ability that costs Alien Menace tokens to use on the D. Well, that's not. I was going to. I was going to want to do something with that, but that's kind of. That would be a waste. Because that card. Yeah. Okay, so what do they got? Well, let's see here. It says play when your aliens win a fighting +1 terror point. Okay. Play to add +2 resistance to a location until the start of the next game round. There's not anything good there. Play immediately. During their turn, any player may pay 3 action points to draw a space stuff card. Limit once per turn. Arms dealer. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Well, you know, I have all my guys. I'm not going to lose any terror points, so nah. What I think I may do is I do want to get some of these planes off the board. So we have only 2. We only have 2 action points. That is not good. Let's go. Let's move 2 of these guys here. Let's do a location. U.S. Army base. Ooh. Oh man, that's rough. That is just rough. Well, that kind of screws that up. Alright, so let's start the fight phase, and we're going to have some barrages here. Now he's going to try to barrage him. He fails. He's going to try to barrage him. He fails, and then he can try to barrage that one, and he does. So that one's out. Okay, so wow. Alright, so let's see here. Wow, that's resistance there. Okay, so here we go. A mathematician and gain +2 strength or any town or city location. Well, that is not either. So they have a strength of 3. We have a strength of 4. So let's go ahead and do that. We can beat them. Okay, well that's not going to happen. However, I can try necromancy. Use 1 alien menace token to choose any soft resistance card out of the discard pile and add its strength to yours. So, so we have a 5, 7, 8, and we have a 7. So let me find a soft resistance. U.S. Army infantry. Now this can be canceled because of that stupid ability. On a 3+, it's canceled. Okay, so I had to spend 1 alien menace token to do that. Well, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep spending the alien menace token until. Okay, it was not able to be canceled, so I can add the U.S. infantry strength to mine. That will let me beat it. So I have beaten these guys. Okay, so that is our first fight. Let's do our second fight. We're going to have 3. We won a fight against soft resistance. So we're going to get +1 terror point. Okay, so let's see what we get for resistance. We get another soft paratroopers. Also place a paratrooper board counter on the board. It's going to go to number 4. Alright, it's going to go here. It gets a crushing victory on a 5 or 6. Okay, we beat it. So we beat this one. Okay, good. And our last fight here is wow. Okay. However, I'm going to play this card. Dogfight. Play at the start of a fight before to have both sides ignore their strength totals and resolve the fight using only fight die. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, we have a tie. Oh my goodness. So they destroy one of our ships. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now we're in trouble. But, again, I have my Alien Menace tokens. And I can try to use 3 to get a crushing victory. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, it was not able to be canceled because of this card. So I did spend 3. I was able to get a crushing victory on these guys. We beat them. And so we have conquered this location. And if not conquered. So they have 2, 4, 5 terror points. They're really doing really good. And that is the end of their turn. We're going to go ahead and let them draw some cards. Yeah. Okay. Next up is the Trun. Play immediately. Anytime a player draws a space stuff card, every other player may take one as well. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. We have 2. Yeah. 2. Let's go ahead and move 2 here. Let's see what we get. Military testing ground. Ooh, wow. Chance of return here is destroyed. Okay, so let's see what resistance we're going to get. Forest Ranger. Okay. Okay. In a town or city location. Alright, well, we're not there, but we do win. They do win on ties. Okay, so that's a 6 actually. That's a crushing victory. So we defeated them. And the next card is Captain Fantastic. Oof. Alright. Oof. Now he's not a hero. As you can see on his card, if it says, let me see here. Let me try to find one for you. See, it says hero. He's not a hero, so they got to fight him. Here's 6. +1 strength for each at the location. So it's 1, 2. So it's 8. Okay, well that's going to be a hard one. We'll see. Okay, however, I can try to spin this to turn that into 6, but I got to get lower than a... Oh, we got a 1, so that's going to turn it into a 6. And that's going to make it a crushing victory. He's going to go back in the deck, and we have conquered this location. Now we have to see if the alien's destroyed, though, on the roll of a 1. No. No, that was close. So that's fine. So now they have a couple terror points there. And they'll draw a new event card. Okay, alright. Next up is these guys. They have 3 action points. So we're going to spend 2 there. And let's see what I want to do here. Let's see what we have. Whew. Well, they don't really have any good cards to use. I mean, wow. We have 1 action point. I think we want to try to get this infantry off the board. Or we can go fight. So let's go. Let's tell you what. Let's go fight. Let's see what we get. We get a coastal lighthouse. It's coastal resistance. So we get U.S. Marines. So they are actually going to be one up above us. We'll see how that goes. No, we lost. Do we have anything we can do with that? No, nothing. So they got beat by the Marines. So they lost. And yeah, they're not going to draw any cards. They don't play any cards this turn. And so that was it. Jeez. Oh, we forgot to do their barrage. I'm sorry. No. 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 Okay, that's fine. Alright. So that's it for them. Let's do the resistance track. See what we get here. Okay, alright. The location on the board with the most aliens, at least 2, which I guess would be the Trun, is targeted by an atomic bomb as directed above. If one or more than one are tied, all are targeted. We don't count these places. You don't count the landing zone. So it's location. So this is wow. These Trun were destroyed by an atomic bomb. We take that off. They lost the military testing ground. This place is demolished. What a place for that to happen. We can take this off. We know that's not going to stay there anymore. Alright, wow. However, they do get to roll a 5 and roll some dice on a roll of 5 plus. It's just a scratch. No. Okay. Alright. Conquest markers. Okay, we're taking that off of that. Nothing there. Okay. Move the tech track. Here we go. Alright. Okay, 1 resistance counter at a random location on the board. 3. So we're going to put 1 here. Trun is 3. So we're going to put 1 here, and we're immediately going to have a fight. Let's go ahead and have a fight. And they won. Okay. Then 5. Okay, so we're going to have a fight here. And we're going to have the barrage ability first. Oof, and that's it. They take them out. So that's it. And then up there, we're going to have number 2 is helicopters. Okay. +1 per alien. Well, there's no aliens there. Okay, so we put that on the board. Now we do our barrage. We'll start here, and we have these. Remember, all these guys have barrage abilities. Nobody adjacent. No, no. This one is the only one. See what happens. No. Okay. Nothing here. The fighter bombers there. No. No. And the artillery. Yes. No. And then Captain Fantastic. Yes. No. Alright. And then the human tech track, we're going to roll 5 die. 1 6. Whether anytime aliens roll a 1 or 2 on their fight die, one of their alien saucers is destroyed at that location. Okay. Alright. And we'll get the next turn ready to go in just a second. Alright, so we're back. We've reset everything. The Trun Hunters got the lowest, so they will be going first. And the Trun Hunters have 3 action points, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 1 on the board. And I think the Trun Hunters are going to make a little bit of a sweep. We're going to try to go, we're going to go 1 here, and we're going to go 1 here. So we'll start with this, and this is a forest, so that's nothing really good. And then we'll do this one right here. Okay, this is the atomic power plant. If demolished, all aliens and resistance here are also destroyed. Anytime there's a crushing victim, the location is demolished. We're going to choose a resistance here. Well, on rednecks. Okay. and the army. However, I'm going to play We Come in Peace during the first fight of a battle. Play during the first to allow the aliens automatically win that fight. So we're going to automatically win that fight. And there they go. We got one more fight we're going to have to do. That was the first fight, so we can't play another one. However, we get a mathematician again. Oh boy, an angry mob. That's not too bad. That's only a 2 strength. We have a, of course, much higher strength. Oh my goodness, but there's a crushing victory. Oh my goodness, and oh man. First of all, we have to roll to see if we are destroyed by that crushing victory. We are. So we're done. Then we have to see if this location is demolished. It is not. Okay, well that did not work out good for the Trun Hunters. So my plan was to use those We Come in Peace cards, but that didn't help. Alright, so we'll get another event. Okay. But they can always try to come back here. Alright, so these guys here, they have 4 action points. And I think what I may just do with these guys is again, we're kind of limited by what we're going to do, so we're going to bring in 3, and then we're going to move 1 there, and we're going to have a fight, and we're going to do a coastal resistance on that one, and we have a marine biologist. That's in the wrong deck, and Navy fighter Ace. He's a hero, man. And then we have Marines. Okay, so it looks like helping in air resistance. Well, we're not helping in air resistance. So it looks like they have a strength of 7, and we have a strength of 3. That is not good odds. Let me double check and see if we can do anything during the fight. No, no. That, so it looks like we may lose. And unless we get a crushing victory, we got problems. Okay, well, no, so they are destroyed. And there is that. Okay, next up is our Red Menace here. They have 4 action points. So I'm probably sure we're going to spend 2 to bring them on. Let me see what cards they have. Okay, well, we'll spend 2 action points to go here. And I think what we'll do is we'll spend 1, 2 to go there. Let's see what we have. We have an oil rig. If demolished, any is destroyed on the roll of D6-1. Okay. We have 1 coastal resistance. And we have a naval battleship. Oof. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the barrage on them. They lost anyways, but let's say let's go ahead and roll for that. No. Yes. Yes. And then the artillery goes. No. Okay. Captain guy's gonna go. No. Okay, so we have a barrage, and let's see here. We're gonna start our fight round. No. 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 Okay, it's fine. So they have a 7 strength. Okay, so we're gonna have to place a battleship navy counter. Let me find a battleship navy counter. Here we go. So this is, we put this, and when we defeat it, we flip it over. You have to defeat it a couple times, and then you do it again, but you'll get 2 terror points in the victory. However, I don't know if we're going to win. We'll have 4, 6. They'll have 7. So let's see what we got. We don't have a resistance hero in the fight, and we don't have any space stuff in play. Oh, we had a tie. So both had ties. Okay, well look at this. We got a crushing victory. So we can flip this thing over. And let's do this again. Look at that. Another crushing victory. Oh my goodness. So, hold on. The Trun are going to play Oops, Ray Gun set to stun. They're going to play that on them, and that's going to make it a tie, so they have to re-roll again. This time they did not get a crushing victory. It was a tie. Actually, the battleship won, so we're going to lose. And let's see what happens with the aliens. Three and 2 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. Oh, 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, let's see here. However, we have some cards we can use. We can roll a couple extra fight dice because of these cards. So maybe I can get... Oh, that was terrible. Okay, so player to fight me, roll for each alien having to fight and choose the highest roll. That would have been a loss, yes. Okay. And then Whirling Strike. So they lost anyways. Those event cards did not help. So the battleship is still there. Alright. And that is the end of that. And next we have our last people on the board, the ones who are actually winning, but we have some barrages. Not yet. We have 5 action points. So let's see what we got. Play at any time to look at the top 3 cards of the resistance deck. Okay, we're going to do that, and we can place them back in any order. We have the Doomsday Colt, SWAT team. Okay, I think what we'll do is that. We'll put them that way. So we've played this card. I have 5 action points. I'm going to have 2. Oh, at the beginning of our turn we get to roll. We don't gain any. I'm going to play this on the... Who am I going to play this on? We're going to play this on 2... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to play that on these guys. Next turn. I can spend 1 action point. I think I will. And we're going to gain one Alien Menace token. Let's see. And let's see. I can add... I'm going to play this here at the lighthouse on these guys. So we've gone through our cards here. Let's go ahead and check our barrage. We'll start with the paratroopers first. No. No. Okay. Then we have the fighter planes. No. Yes. One's gone. And then we have these guys. Okay. So these guys are gone. Okay. So we've spent 2, 3. I'm going to spend 1 more and put that there. And I think And we're going to move him there. It's terrible. We're hurting pretty good. If they wouldn't have lost, they would have gained some more terror points. But there's nobody there. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to move him here to the infantry, and we're gonna pick a location, and hopefully it's going to be grass fields, and we're going to have to fight this infantry. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to spend 3 Alien Menace tokens and get a crushing victory. I don't know if that was the right move. Well, I already did it, so that was the wrong move. I should have sent somebody here to get the crushing victory. That's fine. We'll put a conquest marker there, but nothing's really going to happen. And that is the end of that turn. So they will draw 4 cards. And that is the end. So let's do a resistance card. Alright, anytime a player loses a battle, they must discard 1 event card from their hand or 1 space stuff from play. Okay, so check for liberation markers, and they lose that one. Okay, move the tech track so it's going up to 6. Alright, anybody with a move ability is going to move. So we'll start with the Trun. They will not move. The infantry and the bombers will move. So let's see where they go. The infantry will go to here. This is going to push them there, and so we're going to automatically have a fight. Alright, they will be destroyed. And then these guys here will move 4, and they're going to move here. Okay. Nobody's moving there, except the helicopters will move. They move to space number 1, and it looks like we're going to have a fight there. Okay, well, that's a crushing defeat for these guys. So there's that. And then here we have the planes. There's going to 1, so we're going to have a fight here. He will use his thing, his 3 tokens, and we will get a crushing victory on the fighter planes. It takes him out of play, which is kind of good for him. And then this one is moving to 4. It's here, and that pushes him there. And then he's going to move to 1, and then they're going to have a fight, and they get a crushing victory on a 5 or a 6. Actually, he beat those. So they're doing actually alright. Okay, so now we have the barrages we have to do. No barrage here. No point any barrage there. We're going to have some barrages here. So let's see here. No. Okay. Then we're going to have a barrage there. Yes. And it takes him out. Okay. And then we have the tech track. So let's see. We roll 6 dice. Any 6s we get. We got 2 6s. Ugh. So see, we have advanced community. All resistance and resistance counters gain plus extra strength or X is the resistance value of their location. And then we're going to get all barrage attacks now target up to 2 spaces away rather than adjacent. Oh, wait a minute. No, I should have only did the first one. I'm sorry. So that's fine. Okay, so our last counter turn. The Tron will have 4. They'll have 2. They'll have a D6, which is 4, and they will have 4. So these guys will go first. Now everybody will get a token. Okay, So let's see what these guys have. They have 2 action points. So obviously we're going to have to put these 2 here on their landing zone. And we can't really play any of their cards. They're in a tough spot. They're going to have to fight. And 5 and 4 is 9. 3 and 3 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. They're going to lose. And look at this. So this was a terrible turn for them. Nothing they can do. Alright, so these guys here have 4 action points. They're going to have 0 strength because of that unexpected card. So, well, this card is gone. 0 strength. So I think what we'll do is we'll just spend 3, and maybe I can move the helicopter, them to the helicopter. They're gonna have 0 strength, so that's gonna be a problem. But they could. Okay, we're gonna spend 1 there, so they're gonna have 0 strength. They do get 1 because of that. Maybe a hero will come up. Well, no. So we gotta hope for a crushing victory. If not, we're going to lose that spot, and we're gonna lose that spot. So they lose. I mean, they didn't have. Oh shoot! Hold on. Let's see what events they could play. Play the start of a fight. You're immediately to place all your destroyed aliens from your alien pool into that space. Well, I mean, none of these cards are really going to help them. Okay, so that's their turn. These guys' turn, they get to roll for a token. No, they don't get one. They have 4 points. So, and they have 4 cards. And what I think they're going to do, we're going to play, actually, we're going to try to cancel, again, another card. And this guy can't, yeah, man, I can never roll that, so that's no good. Okay, we're going to spend 2 action points to play this. It's going to give us another terror point. So we are now at 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think what I'll do is I'll put this here, and I will move here, and we're going to get a location, and we get coastline, which is another empty location. Coastal resistance here, marine biologist, this guy, alright, so we're gonna have a problem with this. I can play this swarm to get an extra 1, and it doesn't look like it, so we're going to lose that location. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem, but okay. And I think that's it. That's it for him. So we'll draw 3 more cards. And then we'll do the Trun Hunters. They have 4. So we have 1, 2. And then 3, 4. Try to win this location back. That's not too hard. We're going to play We Come in Peace, and we're just automatically going to beat them and get a conquest marker on that. Okay, so they're alright. They're at 4, and they'll draw an event. Okay, that'll end that turn. Okay, let's move on to our resistance phase. I've already gathered up their points for the next round since my camera battery died. And so I went ahead and did that. And the first turn is going to go to the Red Menace again with 4 points. So let's see, let's do it. Okay, it says right here, roll a d6 for every alien on any player board section. It is destroyed on a roll of 4+. Ooh. Okay. So I guess we'll start with our first player there. No. Yes. Yes. Our boys here. No. Trun Hunters. No. No. 4+. What? Yep. Yep. Okay. I don't have to worry, and so there we go. Move any conquest markers. Let's see what we got here. Well, we're going to have to remove a conquest marker from there. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Move the track. Alright, it's on 7, so we're going to get some new markers here. Alright, the red's going to get on the 1 here, and it's going to get this, and it's going to push these helicopters here, and we're going to have a fight. Okay, well, 5 and 2 is 7, 4 and 3, so he beats the helicopters. Okay. Right here, we're going to get 6. And that's going to be the Marines there. Right here is going to be 5. And they'll get some tanks there. And right here is going to be 3. And they're going to get some Marines there. Anti-resistance counter with the move ability. Captain Fantastic doesn't move, but we do have some fighter planes over there that are going to move, and they're going to move to place number 2, which is here. Those fighter planes are going to move. They're going to move to place number 2, and that's going to be right here. That's going to be a problem for our boys. No move there, and no move there. Infantry is going to move. They're moving to 1 here. Barrage. Alright, let's see here. Well, Captain Fantastic, no. And the battleship, no. Okay, the fighter planes, no. We have no barrage on that one. Nothing to do there. Okay, and then let's see. Tech breakthrough. We're going to have 7 die this time. 1-6. So we have all barrage attacks now target up to 2 spaces away. Okay, so we can get our heroes going here. Let's give them all their command point. Alright, and let's see what the Red Menace is going to do. They have 4 points. They don't have many. Let's see here. I can bring in 3. Actually, I won't. Well, I won't do that. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, we're gonna go here to the small town, and then we're gonna play at the start of a fight. You are to immediately place all your destroyed aliens into that space. So that was only 1 thing. So let's go ahead and have a fight here. D6 Doomsday Colt. 5. They have a strength of 5. Alright, so they have 5. Oh well. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to beat them. So we beat the Doomsday Colt. Let's put a conquest marker there. Alright, so we still have 3 action points, and I think what we may do is we may move these guys here. That's 2 action points, and we're gonna go get some fighter planes. Oh, we gain 2 spoils and conquest. We're gonna gain 2 alien menace tokens. Alright. And we're gonna beat these fighter planes. So that's good. Alright, so we'll put a conquest marker there. Alright, so we moved 1, we moved 2, we have 2 more things we can do. You know what we may try to do is we're going to try to go here. And we have the atomic power plant. Let's see what resistance we have. We have investigative reporter. Alright. Okay. So, well, now, you know what I forgot to do at the start of the phase was, the fight phase was the barrage. So, let's do that. Okay. Okay, so none of the barrage happened. Now, we have the fighter planes. They're going to barrage. So, let's go ahead and roll for those real quick. No. No. Okay. Alright. Gain an additional +2 strength at adding radio location. That is not a radio location. So they have a strength of 7. We have a strength of 2, 4, +3 is 7. So what I think I may do though is choose a resistance hero and roll a d6 on a 3+. We're going to spin that token. Oh, well, we didn't make it. We can do it again. Okay, we spend 2 tokens, and we will take that resistance hero, and we will add him to our side, and we will fight. And look at that, crushing victory. Didn't really need it, but we got it. So we're gonna put that there, and I think that's gonna be it. That is it. So they have now 4 terror points, 5 terror points, and then -1 is 4. Okay, so let's see. I think that's it for them. They're gonna get 2 more cards. Okay, now we're moving on to these guys. They're the ones with the most terror points. Let's go roll and see if they get their thing. They do. They get another thing here. Alright, so they have 6 terror points. It's really good. Okay. I think Terror in the Night. Choose a player, that's them, to immediately gain alien menace tokens equal to their current terror. Well, they're at 6, so they're going to gain 6 terror point tokens. Okay. Now, let's see here. I think what we're going to do is we got 3, and we're going to send 1 here. That's 4, and we're going to use our warp blast, and we're just going to get a crushing victory right off the bat to beat these fighter planes. We want to get them off the board. So that's that. Now, alright, so we did good with that. So we were going to move, let's move 2, so it was 3, 4, 5, and we're going to pick a location here, and this is Fishing Village. Now if we beat this, For each fight here, roll a d6 on a 1, 2, or 3. Use a coastal. Okay. If we beat this, we have our winner. I don't think there's anything anyone else can do, because we have 6 terror points. We have 2, 4, 5, 6. If we win here, we win, and they have their warp blast to do some good things. But we're gonna have 2 fights. So let's go ahead and have 2 fights. Let's roll and see what we get. We get a 1. We're gonna use a coastal thing. And we have Navy destroyers. Place a destroyer's Navy counter in this space. Okay, we're going to do that. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do, we have 6 actually. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and spend 3 in a fight. And we're going to spend 3, then we're going to spend our last 3, and we're going to beat these destroyers. Okay, now we have 7 terror, but we still have 1 more fight. So let's see what happens. Alright, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be doing a coastal resistance for each fight here. And we have an expert diver, and we have courageous sailor. Oof. And we have Navy fighter plane. So they're going to do us a barrage. So let's see what we get. No barrage there, and 1 barrage there. So one of them is destroyed. Oof. Alright, so it's going to hurt. When defeated, only this hero is discarded. Okay, so they have a strength of 7. We have a strength of 2. So, let's see what happens. If we get a crushing victory, it'll help. Okay, well, we don't. They're going to beat us, so we'll move that back. However, they're one plane closer to getting getting a win. Okay. The Tron Hunters here, they have 6 action points.
Hey, I'm gonna go outside now.
Yeah, man. 6 action points. And let's see here. Alright, so what we're going to do, we have these, so we're going to spend for 2. We're going to look at the top 3 resistance cards. We're going to put them in any order we want. I think we'll put them in that order. Okay, so I think what our Trun guys are going to do is we're going to spend. We spent 2 points. 2 points to move them here, and we're going to get a location. And we get a port city. Oh, we got 3 resistance here. Although that would be 3, 4. Let's see. Okay, we're rolling a regular resistance. It's going to be, okay, we have to put some paratroopers on the board here on a space number 1. So we're going to have a first fight with these guys. Okay, well, we beat them. Now we have to fight these guys. But first they barrage. I forgot about that. No. No. Okay. Now these guys are barrage. No. No. Okay. Oh, they get a crushing victory. So let's see here. Let's see if this one is actually destroyed. It is. So it gets taken off. Let's go again. And they got another crushing victory. Is it destroyed? It is not. So we're going to have another fight. Okay, well, actually they win that time. So there we go. That's one battle. Okay. Let's do our second battle here. Alright. We are at a town or city location, so they're going to gain +3. That's fine. What was that other one? Was soft? So we got an extra terror point because we have this. So this is going to be good. Okay, so 2 + 3 is 7, + 4 is 11. 4 + 4 is 8. So we may lose. Let's see if we... Okay, yes, we lost. And there goes that. Okay. And last but not least, these guys, they have 4 points. We really can't do anything. We're still stuck with this. We got to beat this artillery. But we're going to have a barrage. So let's see what happens. No, no, yes, no. And these fighter bombers, no, yes, no. Okay, so we have 6 versus 4. Oh my goodness, they get a crushing victory. And look at this. Totally wiped off again. These guys are just doing horrible. And that's going to be the end of that turn. See the resistance track here. We have a resistance event card. Draw a human tech card and put it into play. Okay. All tank resistance including are now +1 strength, and all barrage attacks hit on a roll of 1, 2, or 3. Well, that is terrible. Alright. Move the conquest markers. Anybody not been conquested? Okay, so we're still good there. The tech marker moves to 8. We're not putting anything on the board. Let's do some movement. Start with the red. No movement there. Here, no movement. No movement. Infantry will move. They're going to move to 1. They're staying. And the fighter bombers, oh, they're not moving. Okay. And that's it for that. Let's do a barrage. Our captain here, no. And our battleship here, no. And then each one again. Okay, he destroys him. And he stays. Okay. No barrage here. Tanks. No barrage there. And we have no real reason to barrage there. And let's do the tank, the tech breakthrough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. We do get another tech card. This is terrible. All tank resistance now win on fights and ties, and tanks gain the move ability. Eesh. Okay. So let's see who's going to go on this turn. A 5. 5. 6. A D6 is roll. 2. And a D6 roll. 6. Okay, so the Red Menace is going first. As usual, they have 2 terror points, 2 action points. And in order to stop this guy to win, they're going to pay those 2 points, to be honest with you, and do this. They're going to be -1 terror points, so we'll take this off. And and they've costed them -1 terror point. And that is basically the only thing they can do. They don't want anybody else, they don't want them to win, so they're going to play that. Our guys here have 6 action points. We're going to try to play this event card again. And we still can't get it. Ah, these mess it up every time. Alright, so I do get a token here. Alright, so they have 6 action points. We're going to put 2 here. And I think what we'll do is we will move. We still have 2, 4, 5, 6. We still have 6. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all our action points. And we're going to try to beat these guys. If we can beat them, we win. And we're doing a coastal town. That's not that bad. We got the Marines. Alright, well they have 4 and 4 is 8. Let me see. Let's see if we have any resistance. All tank, no tank, all resistance counters. Alright, because of this advanced communications, probably forgot to do that last turn, but that's okay. Their resistance location is 2, so 4, 10. However, we did 2, 4, 6. There's 9. Let me see here. Yeah, so they're going to lose. And then we're going to have to keep going. Okay, we're tied, and we're going to lose again. Wait a minute, that can't be right. I had 2, 4, 6. So we had a 6, and they had a 4. So they were tied, right? And then I rolled. Okay, yeah, alright, so yeah. Yeah, okay, so all these guys lose, and that's their turn. The Trun Hunters are going, and they have 5 action points. So we're going to put 2 there, and we're going to, let's see here, choose any board. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to fight these guys. And we're going to get a coastal. And we get these things. So we're going to have a barrage. Yes. And yes. But let's see if we roll any 5 or 6s. Oh, so neither of them are destroyed. So let's have our fight. Okay, well, they have 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. We have 8, 4, 8, 12. However, we can spend a token and make this a 5, 13. And what they're going to do is going to give us a tie. Okay, we won that one. So we've destroyed them. Alright, another coastal. Okay, here we go. Are we going to survive the barrage? No. No, both of them are barrage. They're dead. One of them survives. Aircraft carrier Navy space here. It's going here. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, they're gonna lose. Yeah. Are we destroyed? Yes. All right. So there's that, and then plus we had to put some aircraft Navy carriers. We had to put in 2 other random spaces on the board. Oof. Fighter planes. 5, which would have been here, and this will move them there. And 4, which would move these guys there. Okay. He's going to give these guys -2 action points. So they only have 3 action points. They're going to come over here. We have stymied. These guys, poor guys, have been stymied. And they're going to get barraged. Boom. No. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll. Alright, 4 plus 3 is 7. It's a tie. Alright, 3 and 4 is 7. 2, 4, 6. No, 6, 8. They do beat the artillery, so artillery is finally dead, and that's it. So let's do our human resistance. Alright, no space stuff may be used until the start of the phase. Okay, next phase, alright. Conquest markers. Well, that'll lose 1. Alright. Alright, move the tech. Actually, it should be at 8. Okay, anti-resistance counters with the move ability moves. So we start up there, no move. Here, no move. Here we have a couple moves. So we'll start with the, I think the tanks move now, right? Yep. Tanks gain the move ability. They're moving to 4. Let's put them here. They're moving to 3, which we're going to have a fight. Oof. That was just, is it destroyed? No. So we're going to keep going. Oh, that's it. Is it destroyed? Yes. And then this group right here is going to move here, and we're going to have another fight. However, this one is destroyed. Okay, the infantry here, they'll move to 3. It's here. That puts these Marines there, and we're going to have a fight. And it's a crushing victory, so the Marines are taken off. Okay, so let's talk about our barrage. So we're going to have basically a couple barrages here. The battleship, yes, destroys these guys. Here, no barrage. Here, see, 1, 2, and destroys that. Maybe. Yes. And we have a barrage there. 1. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's see if we get any more human tech. Good God. We are at 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I moved it 1 up extra last time. I should have did that. Yes, we are. And we're getting reverse engineering. Draw a space stuff card and place it here. Ignore that card as normal. Instead, if the space stuff is a weapon or ally armor. Okay. Weapon. Yes, it is. All counters are +1 strength. Alright. Jeez. 3, 2, 5, 3. So the 2 is going to start first. Alright. And we'll give everybody a 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has 2 action points. It's not very many. We just got to get these guys back on the board. No, I mean they can't. They're stuck with these cards. Okay, these guys have 5 action points, which is pretty good. We can put 2 here. Let's see what we have here. Alright, so we have 1, 2. We want to try to beat the battleship. So let's try to beat the battleship. We're going to go here. It's going to barrage. No. And he's going to barrage. No. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some bonus. Maybe we can beat it. And it looks like we can. 4, 2, 4, 8. I have 7, 8. However, we do have, we gain X strength, which is 2, 9, 10. And, ooh. They're going to get +1. And where is this thing at? Actually, the red people are going to lose. These guys are just too strong. So here we go. Yeah, they're going to lose again. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, it's terrible. Okay. These guys' turn. Let's see what they have here. They have 3 action points. Okay. Well, we're going to play this. We're going to gain an alien menace token. And we're going to roll to see if we can gain one. 4. Okay. And we're going to be +2 strength. So, there's that. So we have 3 action points. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this in. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to try this again. Okay. Oh, I actually can't do that. It's 1, 2. Okay, yeah, 1, 2. That's fine. We brought in 2, and then we're going to move 1. We have 3 action points. And we get +2 strength. Now, we're going to roll to see what we fight against. 3, coastal. Now, however, okay, we're going to place this, and we're going to defeat Captain Fantastic. So Captain Fantastic has been defeated. Okay. And okay. Next, our second card, we'll see what we're going to roll. And we're rolling a coastal location again. Navy Destroyer. Place a Navy Destroyer's counter here. Okay. Alright. So here we go. I don't have anything to really do that. Well, wait a minute. I do. I have the Necromancy. So I'm going to play this. Let me find a soft resistance out of any discard pile, and I will add their strength to my own. The Navy SEALs, actually, gives me a strength of 5. So that's going to be 5, 5, 6, 7. So I have a chance. Okay, look at this. This is good. So 2, 7, 11. 5, 6, +1 for that. And then X is the strength of the current location. 7, 8. So they got whooped. However, we have to fight them again. Okay? Because you have to fight the destroyer twice. So that was one time. Now that's it. That's all I have. All right. Oh crap! That fell. Hold on. Let me move this damn net. What is this doing in the damn over here? I had to move that out of there. All right. Here we go. Yeah, drug onto that. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So again, what we have here is they rolled a 2. So 5 and 2 is 7. Plus 2 is 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have a 5, and we rolled 5 and 2 is 7. I'm sorry. And 4 is 11. So we actually beat these guys. So we beat these guys. We got another terror there, actually. And believe it or not, we have conquered this location. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So really, against all odds, the gnome guild mages have won. Their little necromancy and warp blast ability really put them ahead. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. This was our first playthrough of this. I know it went a little rough at some points because it's been a long time since I played this game. None of these super weapons have come out. We were only 2 rounds away from nobody winning. But I hope you enjoyed it. Next time when we play, we're going to have 4 new alien groups to move on, to see who moves on. This is one of Flying Frog's early games, so you have to take that into account when you play this about mechanics and olden style mechanics and stuff like that, and components and stuff, and the way the boards are and everything. However, be that as it may, this could be a really fun game if you give it an opportunity. Like I said, there's only 1 expansion for it and a couple web supplements. It's good if you play competitively or cooperatively. I think the competitive is better to see who's going to win, but it's a fun game nonetheless. And if you have some extra money and you like the theme, the science fiction, and this type of game, it's worth a try. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Until then,